Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Okay guys, so today's video is going to be the 7 things not to say to an autistic person. Number 1, you must have mild autism. This has been said to me, I don't know how many times, but it's so incorrect and it really just gives the impression that, oh, I'm not struggling, so I'm not bad at all. I'm just barely on the spectrum, if you will. So I don't like this when people tell me this. The reason is because I do struggle. I do have daily things that I struggle to do and to accomplish. So hearing you just must be mild gives me like a sense of I'm not struggling enough. I don't have enough issues and they're just not, they're barely there or they're just not important. So it's completely invalidating the experience and the issues that I actually do have. And that's why I do not like it. Number 2, you're not as bad as my son. Again, this is similar to the you're just mild. I've heard this a lot as well, and it again invalidates, the struggles that I do have, and it does cause issues in my mind thinking that I'm, not enough. It kind of brings more of that like imposter syndrome out of me wondering, am I actually like faking this, even though I have an actual diagnosis? I'm just thinking that because I get so much of these so many of these comments. But I'm also not a kid. The 3 professionals that I had to talk to be evaluated at the beginning of my journey, they looked at me as, you can't have it because this, and this, and it was all children-based, like child-based. So I was 25 when I did those evaluations. I wasn't a child then, I'm not a child now, so you know what I mean? Like, I went through my whole life learning things, so of course I'm not gonna have the same presentation as your son. I'm not a boy, and I'm a 30-year-old woman. On to number 3. Number 3, but you're so normal. I don't even know what this one means, because as far as I know, there is no normal. Everybody's different. Everybody has likes, dislikes, strengths, weaknesses. Every single person on this planet is different. So what is normal? I mean, I understand from their perspective that they're probably talking about like neurotypical normal. Again, highly masking here. I have spent my whole life doing very high masking things of taking on neurotypical traits from the outside, trying to be that normal. So yeah, and please just don't even go there. Just, yeah, it's not helpful for anyone, and I don't understand it. Number 4, really, I would have never guessed. This goes into the, but you're so normal. It's kind of a similar phrase. I get this a lot. All of these I get a lot. That's why I made this list. But the reason behind it is, again, I'm masking in front of people. I'm not showing all of my autistic traits. I do have some that I'm showing, but people may not notice, including my stimming behaviors, because I have made my stimming behaviors not be as noticeable. Again, changing my stimming so that I am quote unquote more normal to everybody around me. So yeah, don't like that one either, just because it just gives me the feeling that, okay, I'm not being my true self. I'm not allowing myself to be my authentically autistic self because I'm trying to continue to make other people comfortable around me and not letting myself come out so that I can be comfortable or so that I can enjoy myself and actually enjoy life. Number 5, you must be really high functioning. Again, this ties into the whole masking thing, and I don't like the term high functioning anyway, because I have considered high functioning days, but I also have not so good days. So I can be all over the place. So high functioning is just a bad label in general. But I looked up the definition of high functioning, and it says if you're able to hold a job, live on your own, and mask your autistic traits, then you're considered high functioning. Okay, I have always struggled to keep a job. It's not because I don't want to work. It's not because of any, thing that necessarily I did. It's just really difficult to keep a job when you're on the spectrum. A lot of people have that problem or they struggle with that. So that is a struggle of mine. In that area, I don't feel like I'm high functioning. Living on your own, I live with my parents. And I've recently discovered that I may not be able to live on my own because of my support needs and the help I need in day-to-day life. My parents help me out a lot. So I won't really know until I cross that bridge, but I'll find out in the near future, I hope. So yeah, high functioning is just not a good description of autistics. Number 6, but you have 2 degrees. I actually hear this quite often when people find out that I have a bachelor's and a master's degree. The reason for this is, first of all, I don't have an intellectual disability, okay? I didn't get good grades growing up, but that's because I was in a classroom and I was in a traditional, school setting, 1 teacher, 32 kids. That's a lot going on, and I can't learn in that setting. Now, it wasn't until I started college that I found out I can't learn in that setting. So my college, I believe the only reason I was able to get through college was because it was online. I only had 1 course at a time, and I didn't have any lectures. I literally did it at my own pace. That's how I was able to do it and have really good grades while doing it. So if I had to go to a college that was in a classroom setting, I would have needed accommodations in order to get through school, or I probably would have quit altogether. So that's really the main reason I even have degrees. So it's not really a valid argument, but yeah, I just try my best when people say any of these things to me not to get upset over it and just tell myself that maybe they're just uneducated, don't really understand autism and how it works, and they don't understand that these comments are not helpful. Number 7, but you don't look autistic. This is probably the most common phrase or reaction when you tell someone that you're autistic. I hear it from a lot of other creators on YouTube. I've, done a lot of research. A lot of people have said that this is one thing that you don't say to an autistic person, or this is something that they've been told. Again, the you don't look autistic has, for me, come from the fact that I do have 2 degrees, that I'm, working a full-time job, that I drive, and all these other things that I am seemingly able to do. That's why I don't look it, which, again, there is no look. Nobody has a look. There is no outward appearance that someone has that can tell you, yeah, they're autistic, or they're on the spectrum, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that there is no one appearance for it. It's a neurological condition. It's a neurodevelopmental, disorder. So it's not a physical thing. All right, so that was my 7 things to not say to an autistic person. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that there were some new ones in there that you haven't heard before, because I know a lot of other people have already made this type of video. But anyway, if you have anything else that you want to add, you can leave a comment down below of things that you've heard and how it makes you feel, because I believe that that helps us all kind of come together as a community and just help each other grow and learn. So if you want to join me on my autism journey and becoming my authentically autistic self, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.